going to see now is I'm going to show you the example where it's the most obvious to breaking the fourth wall, but we are going to do clips and little clip bits for this also. Why do we break the fourth wall, and where did it, most notably right now, I should sit down for this so you can see me. Most notably right now, it's breaking the fourth wall is a kind of a standard convention for a character like Deadpool. Does it all the time. But initially, way back in the late 80s, if I'm not mistaken, it was done very consistently in a series by expatriate Canadian John Byrne, She-Hulk. In fact, that entire series was fourth wall breaking madness, and it's my fondest memory when I was reading that book about how She-Hulk would just repeatedly do that, cross from one panel directly over the gutter and right into another panel and stuff like that. We will show you some examples. So here we have a jackalope. I had to have a jackalope in there somewhere. It was totally necessary. And what I would consider my version of the chupacabra. Now, this otter people, I guess, they're noticing what T is seeing in this part of the panel, this weird lightning event. And it's actually looking up and over the edge of the panel because it stands. These are human-sized otters and basically walk around as such. More of a West Coast creation. I like the idea that he stands up over the panel. It kind of gives it a, this is a big creature. This is another one of my favorite bits of breaking fourth wall. So here, T is throwing K off the panel. His back spikes are going right into the gutter. Now that was something I did deliberately. I actually thought of that in the thumbnails to do. I just like the idea that she's kind of throwing him so fast, and with that he's lifting right off the book, as it were. Ooh, and there's another classic example. So the reason she's throwing him is he's using those back spikes to go directly into the forehead of the big, huge elephant-sized boar, thus killing it, of course. And it's, just careening into the ground, creating quite a bit of debris, and I had the toes rolling off the page, just once again showing, this is a bit of an event occurring. So this is what I call gutter spiking. Ordinarily, the image is going over the gutter, but in this case, the gutter is actually invading the image. So it's to create an effect. In this case, T is clearly in pain here. So to indicate that, and without using speed lines or worry lines or anything like that, I decided that the gutter white was jabbing in almost like fangs or what have you, and giving it that little extra oomph. And at the bottom of the page, she's going through a transformative experience here, and she's kind of molting. And I threw her elbow over top into the gutter. Because when I had drawn it originally, her elbow just goes by, ends right there. Once again, it just didn't look right to me, and so I just made a art director decision and added her elbow over the side. Now here's the biggest one of gutter spiking. In this case, what I was trying to indicate, because of the way the layout was, K and T dispatch the whale moose, or moose whale, and it is currently in its death throes. But he's directly underneath it, so, see it's kind of shading out his face. He's about to get landed on right on top of, or it's going to land right on top of him. So, but to indicate the progression of where the panels are, or how to follow the panels, I just did these little gutter spikes to indicate from this panel to there, and then from that panel to here, that panel to there. And there was a reason for this, not because I think that the reader is a moron and couldn't follow it anyway, but I had something else in mind, and I don't know if anyone's catching what that is, but since we look at it this way, you may see subtly that it's basically like a cardiac line going in, like you'd see an electrocardiogram when something is in crises. So that's the ones that I've got for issue 1. And you also got to see a little bit more. There's a few other ones where I'm gutter spiking, doing massive swaths across the page and stuff. But those are for another day. So that is all for now.
Way!